the high seas. Pisces, cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hey Scorpio, welcome to your March 2019 reading with me. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who aren't new, welcome back. And you guys are probably the ones who know by now that I start my readings off every month by talking a bit about astrology for each of the sign. Because I think it matters. I think there's a lot of important transits going on. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on for March energies, astrology-wise, and then we'll get into the tarot reading. So Scorpio, March is a shared energy between Pisces and Aries. So as far as Pisces energy in March, it occupies the first couple of weeks. March 20th is a very important day this month. There's going to be a full moon in Libra. There's going to be the spring equinox. That's the astrological new year. So the sun's going to be shifting into Aries. But let's talk a little bit about what happens before then. Even though this is kind of in retrospection now, since my videos are kind of late this month. So we're going to look back on the first 2 weeks of March. Pisces energy. Pisces is 5 houses away from you. So the season of Pisces does bring up 5th house energy in astrology for you. So this is the house of children, even the house of soulmates, romance. It's the house of creativity at best. Okay, so this is a very creative time for you, Scorpio. If the very turbulent waters of Pisces season don't make you guys go hide under a rock somewhere. Because it is water. You know, I was pretty excited and anxious, I guess, to get to the Scorpio reading this month. Because I know you guys are out there feeling these vibes. Scorpios are some of the deepest mugs that I know. You know, it's Pisces and it's Scorpio. I know Cancer is deep too, but, you know, Pisces is your 5th house because you guys create the most out of this energy. And I know you guys are very similar to the 12th house when it comes to the whole death and rebirth thing, especially because you're ruled by Pluto, Scorpio, and Pluto deals with the subconscious. So I think it's your Plutonian energy that really appreciates Pisces. But you also have Mars in there to consider too, which will be moving into Gemini this month, okay? So a lot of stuff coming up about children and in your past, you know, Scorpio, the soulmate energy and creativity to a certain extent. All of that energy will be moving to your 6th house of Aries by the end of the month. So everything that you've created over the past month of Pisces season is going to be shoved and pushed into the 6th house of lifestyle, service, work, health. That 6th house energy. Aries is going to compel you towards a new lifestyle. There'll be a new moon there. But there was a new moon in your 5th house too. So this could have set a lot of new intentions to create. You know, even if it has something to do with children or romance or a soulmate. So basically you've got children and lifestyle coming up. So for those of you who are parents, this month, March and April, they're going to be very centered around the lifestyle you share with your children, how you can create a better lifestyle for yourself when it comes to health and your work schedule and the services you offer to your children versus the services you offer to those who you work for, stuff like that, Leo. Sorry, stuff like that, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Leo. I think I said Leo because Leo is the 5th house. So you guys could definitely be attracting Leos to you. Those are fixed signs too. Leo is a fixed sign just like you, Scorpio. So yeah, you're going through Leo-like energy, but it's Pisces energy that occupies what Leos rule in astrology. So sorry about that. Definitely talking to Scorpios. It's just a very deep time, a lot of stuff going on. Other than that, Scorpio, what is going on for you? Uranus is in Taurus, which is your 7th house. I really hope I'm going to be able to talk to you guys about that more in a different video. Because this does bring certain shock and unpredictability to relationships for the next 7 years for you. So that's definitely something worth mentioning. We do have the Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So this could definitely bring soulmates back from your past. Even past lives, Scorpio, you could definitely be dealing with romance from the past. With Mercury being retrograde in your 5th house. And maybe some of this stuff is coming up in the name of creativity. I'm not sure. Full moon in Libra. Okay, that's something major coming up, and that is going to be in your 12th house, Scorpio. So 12th house full moons bring a lot of light to the subconscious, which is a lot of clarity when it comes to secrets and things that are hidden coming up to surface so that you can feel them and release them. So really, really hold on to your britches for the Libra full moon. We do have 2 Libra full moons apparently. Just because of how the sun and the moon are orbiting this month, we do have another full moon in Libra. And then guess what, Scorpio? After that, there's a full moon in your sign in a couple months, okay? Probably sometime at the end of April, I'm saying, or maybe even in May. But Taurus season does represent the full moon cycle for you as a Scorpio, as their opposite, okay? So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna get into the tarot now because there's just so much to talk to you about, but I'm not gonna be able to unless I get into the depth, that underworld energy. Okay, all of that was just basically just facts and science stuff, but now we can get into the actual tarot portion. I did already pull the cards because these readings are a lot longer this month, so I definitely wanted to pull at least half of the cards before I started to record. And then I will be pulling clarifiers from Original Tarot. And I'm going to read from the book. Okay, so let's just get started and see what these messages are talking about. So your first card, Scorpio, is Gifts to the Portal. Hopefully you can see this card, okay? Gifts to the Portal. There's this hand dropping an apple into some kind of portal. We do have a few portals this month. We have the portal of luck and fortune, which is St. Patrick's Day. We have the spring equinox portal, the portal of equal night and day. There's a lot of opportunity there. You can do things in both the light and the dark on the spring equinox because they're both equal length. We have the Libra full moon portal, which for you is a portal into your dreams, into your spirituality, into your subconscious. The Libra full moon does represent the ending to a cycle to you, Scorpio, and the full moon in your first house next month will represent a completed full cycle. Okay, you're starting back at 1 subconsciously. There is the Aries astrological New Year portal as well. So there's a lot of opportunities here, especially those of you who deal with magic. I'm going to read from this card. All right, it is the card 25. So I don't know if March 25th is important. Maybe May 2nd might be important, or February 5th, or maybe someone's 25, something like that. So let's go ahead and read from the book, Scorpio, and figure out what the gifts to the portal. Gifts to the portal. So it says, some things that appear to be a loss or a waste of time are actually just labors for which have not yet seen the reward. It may feel like you work and work and work and nothing ever happens, or that not enough happens in exchange. It would be nice if everything worked by simple and clear formula, but it can be more complicated than that sometimes. Some hurdles need more work and attention to overcome than others. The actions we take don't always turn out in the way that we had predicted. Know that your hard work is always being seen, even when it doesn't seem like it. So this is talking about feeling like something is at a loss, or that something was wasted, especially when it comes to time, like losing time, wasting time. Some sort of labor here with that 6th house energy at the end of the month that you feel like you haven't seen a reward. It's like literally dropping something into a portal and not knowing where it went. It's like a wishing well energy I'm picking up on here. You feel like maybe not enough is happening in exchange, and that is such a Scorpio energy. This reminds me of the fact that Scorpio is the 8th house of shared resources. So Taurus, your opposite sign, is the sign that is all about possessing, and that puts you as basically the person who is sharing all of their possessions. But, you know, if you're going to be sharing, Scorpio, share with the universe. Share some of those resources and those possessions, those gifts to the portal, because I can guarantee you that you will receive some sort of reward, or something will happen in exchange, okay? It would be nice, it says, if everything worked by simple formula, but it's definitely more complicated times than that, Scorpio. A lot of hurdles right now that need more work than others. Actions that we don't take always turn out, and so this is very unpredictable. It's that Uranus energy. Know that your hard work is always being seen, even if it doesn't feel like it. So there's something here that needs to be said about that, and I feel like this is more so the Aries 6th house energy at the end of the month, because it's talking about you not feeling like, you know, your efforts are paying off. And that would be more that 6th house energy, okay? But let's go ahead and clarify now that we've read out of the book, Scorpio. Oh, and before we do that, I want to show you guys the pre-shuffle. So I shuffled the cards in the name of your energy, meditating before I started recording, and this is what I'm calling the pre-shuffle. So this has something to do, this is kind of an extra message. It's like your underlying energy for the reading. 3 of Wands. So there's definitely something that you guys are waiting on this month, okay? There's something that it's futuristic. It might involve overseas travel, but there's just some kind of ship here that you guys are waiting on. You could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It is a fire sign or fire element, the fire wands. You could be waiting to express something to someone overseas. You guys could be waiting to travel to someone who's long distance. You know, there was obviously some kind of choice that you recently made in between 2 things that you were passionate about, and now you're just kind of waiting to see what that, you're like waiting for the consequences, the benefits, the effect of that decision. This represents a decision. This is a portal. So it's interesting that you have gifts to the portal in the 2 of Wands, which would be this energy, the card that comes before this. You guys absolutely have been dealing with portals. Some of you guys have maybe even done some exchanging or gift giving through portals, okay? But you're absolutely waiting for something. Yeah, you are, because the card underneath that is you. So you guys are waiting on your own energy, waiting on the Scorpio full moon, waiting on Scorpio season. This is, to me, is like waiting for something to transform, waiting for something to be reborn, waiting for a sudden ending and beginning. And this is literally Scorpio, this card for you. Some of you could be waiting on another Scorpio. There's a Sagittarius here too. We have Temperance. So now what I'm seeing, Scorpio, is that you need to be patient. This is literally Sagittarius and Scorpio. Could be relevant. You could be dealing with a Sag with Scorpio energy, a Scorpio with Sagittarius energy. But aside from that, this is talking about balance while you wait. You're waiting for some kind of ending or beginning, some kind of transformation basically, that's going to bring more balance. But you're going to need to be patient. This could also be talking about certain Scorpios out there who are trying new things, trying to balance out the spiritual and the physical world with the Sagittarius card. Some of you could be dealing with twin flames. Some of you guys could be dealing with third-party situations. Okay, I definitely seen the heartbreak. I seen this card. This almost wound up being your underlying energy. So there could be a separation from a Sagittarius. Some of you are definitely separating from home environments or marriages, okay, getting out of commitment this month, because it's time for this change, Scorpio. It's time for the wheel to turn, okay? It might be dealing with an Aquarius energy. It might be your wish. This is a change this month in March that is going to inspire you. It's going to be some kind of wish of hope, inspiration. It might be somebody from the past. It might be some kind of wake-up call. Okay, yeah, there's definitely something here about love so far. It looks as if there's something beautiful coming back from the past, a second chance that you're wishing for that will inspire you. It'll change everything. It's linked to your destiny. But there's this home environment, there's this marriage, okay, that there's some heartbreak. There's some third parties, okay? This is why you need patience and balance, Scorpio, because there's a lot going on, okay? But you're waiting on all that. You're looking out into the future of the horizons for all that, okay? 3 of Wands energy to consider for March. Let's go ahead and clarify. Why is gifts to the portal here for Scorpio? Why is gifts to the portal here for Scorpio for March 2019? That is so many cards, dude. Well, it has to do with some kind of wish, okay? It has to do with something that you're juggling. I'm going to shuffle again because this is too many. But this is a message for some of you guys, okay? You could be dealing with an air sign or an earth sign or a water sign. But this is a wish for something new to come in financially, a home, a car, a job. You're juggling. Some of you guys are very stressed out financially, and you're waiting for a new opportunity that will emotionally satisfy you. And it's also linked to clarity, but I'm being shown that it's your job to manifest this. Especially if you're dealing with twin flames, or if you're dealing with Gemini. Someone here has Mercury in Gemini, or maybe this is a Gemini or a Virgo. It is about communication, though, with a lover that's at a distance, or, you know, manifesting your twin flame. I'm seeing manifesting a soulmate. Gifts to the portal. Why is gifts to the portal here for Scorpio? Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles. And I am seeing, if you can see how my cards are, you can see how the Judgment card is making itself known. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn from the past that you're hanging on to, especially if there's new love. Okay, but this is also attached to a burden and a choice. Okay, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. So there's a second opportunity here financially or with a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo, because there's a foundation there with them, okay, for love to grow again, but there's still this burden. Okay, it needs to be balanced, okay, for this change to happen. So we have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck so far, telling me that this is deeply Pisces related. This is Pisces energy. This is Neptune. So around this time of March, this is basically how you enter March, Scorpio. You know, there is Pisces energy present. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, but if it's not a Pisces, this is talking about being stagnant, having to see something differently in March. March is all about, you know, you come into March with this open mind of how can my world is upside down, is what I'm hearing. Like your world is completely upside down in March, but you are willing to hang out in that, with that person, place, or thing, or what you're willing to hang out in the energy of this upside downness for a bit longer because you are gaining enlightenment. For some of you, this is definitely about a work situation or where there's 3 people, because this is about teamwork, okay? So remember, this card talked about feeling like you're not reaping a reward, feeling like you're not getting anything in return. Okay, this could be talking about money for some of you guys. You could be in like codependent situations financially, or it's happening at work. Some of you guys have a desire for a job or for a situation where people are working together. There might be something you need to see differently about this job situation. It's definitely something you need to see differently about money. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming up. This is definitely a Capricorn energy and a Pisces energy. So seeing your home differently, seeing the stability of your home differently, this is a completion. So there is a completion in the home happening this month, Scorpio, with family and all of that, that you need to see differently. There's some enlightenment trying to come in here about your future financial success, your longevity, your stability in the next 10 months, 10 years, the next cycle. You guys are ready for something new. You've hung here long enough, upside down, analyzing this energy. Sure, you gained a lot of enlightenment, but it's time to cut yourself down from that tree. And if I'm saying that, it's really important because I'm a Pisces and I can hang in this energy all the time. But with the Ten of Pentacles, it's like there's something here about reality. Okay, this is illusion and Neptune. This is reality and seriousness. The next 10 years, commitment, seriousness, could involve a home. Because there is something here about walking away for someone in the past. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups and the Judgment. Someone here wants to return. Someone here left and wants to come back. Could definitely be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone here that you have money ties with. Something to see differently at this point, though. At this point, you're just hanging here, gaining enlightenment about money, about an earth sign, about a job, about a third party. Let's move on here. We have repopulation. So I'm seeing a lot here with apples for you guys. So to me, that's knowledge. But you can see here how there's just a core. And this might be March 18th. This is 25th. So March 25th, March 18th. Okay, could be August 1st or January 8th for some of you. That's coming up here just with the number 18. But there's something here that's repopulating. You know, you can see that this apple here was thrown into a portal. This is knowledge, okay? Knowledge at work, knowledge with something. And where there was a core, now that apple is repopulated. And that's reminding me a bit of Scorpio energy. Excuse me. Because Scorpio is about transformation. Like, this is like Judgment card energy, repopulation. Let's see what it says, though, because I've never really read this card. So, we all love to feel abundant and full. When you have a basket of full and shiny apples, it's hard to accept when all you got is a bunch of chewed up cores. In those cores, if you look past the fact that it's not a plump and shiny, you'll see that there are seeds to be planted. It's not healthy to be overproducing. We need a break. We need a time to be low, down, and empty, just as much as we need that content fullness. If anything is real in this life, it's change, and the emptiness allows us to fill ourselves with the new to move on. Let us have peace in seeing the full cycle of our own constant repopulation. So that's a lot deeper than what the card actually leads on. Kind of like you, Scorpio, you're a lot deeper than what you let people see. So this is like, you know, that full and abundant feeling being just as equal to, you know, what's remained. The meat and the bones, basically, that's a more Scorpio way to see this card. The meat and the bones. The meat being the full repopulated apple, the bones being the core. With those cores, if you look past the fact that it's not plump and shiny, you'll see that there are seeds to be planted. You know, it's not healthy to always be overproducing. We do need breaks and times. This is talking about the low, the down, the empty. You know, we need those energies just as much as we need to feel full. So, you know, some of you guys at this point can be feeling like, are you a core, Scorpio? Or are you the apple? Or are you the seed at this point? This is like different stages, okay? You know, it depends on what you guys are feeling around this time, but it's about, there's this huge metaphor with your reading about apples. The apple doesn't far fall from the tree. You know, energies like that. And I just want to know if you're feeling abundant, or if you're, and this is March 18th, you know, and I'm recording this on the 18th. So this is the energy you guys could be feeling today. If you watch this around the 18th, around the 19th, you could be feeling that core energy. This is about getting to the core of a situation and appreciating the seeds that exist there. Because honestly, Scorpio, the core of the apple is more sacred than the full apple. That's why I've never seen an apple that's full and unbitten that the seeds are accessible. Like, you have to get down to the core in this case to even, I think a lot of fruit are like that, you know? But especially apples, like the seeds, you have to eat the apple in order to even plant more, you see. So this could be even a Four of Pentacles like energy. Let's go ahead and clarify. Why is repopulation here for Scorpio? Why is repopulation here for Scorpio? Because of your truth, because of your mind, because of some kind of conversation. You know, this is about a new beginning mentally. This is what Libra's desiring very bad. You got the card that they're desiring a lot. So this emptiness, this fullness, this darkness versus this abundance, it has to do with you really getting clear with something in March. March 18th is a day of intellect for you. It's a day of a lot of thinking. You guys could have overthought a lot today. You could have it's victory, you know. There is a message here about being victorious and full again, but it's in your mind mostly, and it does have to do with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is for some of you, even Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or it could be a Capricorn, because we do have the devil here, and I do know some Scorpios are with Capricorn energy. So I don't know if this is a toxic fire sign or if this is a very sexy Capricorn, because it's going to depend. I do see some lust here with a fire sign. I do see certain people feeling trapped with fire sign energy, or just attractive women. This could be you, Scorpio, really taking control and power, being a visionary, you know what I mean? The Queen of Wands is very fiery, and this could be you in that fifth house creative energy. But we do have the devil here. We have the Ten of Cups after that, and the Ace of Wands. So, you know, this is more about passion that you're feeling with a person. I do see a female energy here, but it could be a male energy too. Because now that I'm seeing the cards around the devil card, there's nothing bad here. This is lust, passion. This is also a twin flame. It's a Capricorn. Like, this is a twin flame card as well. Okay, it is a bit dark, but it's talking about a karmic agreement that you have with a person. Like, some of you guys are with people and you chose to be with them. You chose to be chained to them throughout all this energy. You have an insane attraction to this person. Okay, they probably have Capricorn energy somewhere in their chart. You have probably lived with them at some point. You probably experienced this Ten of Cups energy, because there is a new spark here for a new happy home environment, a family environment. You know, this is not a bad devil card. Now, Scorpio, you could be obsessed with someone. Someone could be obsessed with you. You know, there could be something here about an addiction. Okay, I do see a fire sign here who has an addiction. It's an emotional attachment. It's an addiction to something here. It's an obsession. And I'm talking to you, so I'm not exactly concerned about that because you guys rule that realm of obsession and stuff. So I don't know if it's lust or toxicity or codependence. Some of you guys could feel a little bit codependent in the home environment, but there's a new spark with a fire sign for sure, or a Capricorn. We have Libra here too, with the 7 of Swords. So this is the month here. There's an energy here of receiving justice. There could be a Libra here that's attached to this hidden agenda. Someone who's trying to make out like a bandit in the middle of the day. Like, it's a sneaky, cheating, lying energy that it's getting balanced out. Someone here is receiving justice for this cheating, sneaky energy. Like, if there's any sneaky, behind the scene energy going on. Now, this is a different card to talk to you about, Scorpio. Because sometimes you guys can seem a bit like the 7 of Swords. Because you hold your feelings in. You know, there might be a hidden agenda. But you guys work with, I told you this last month. And this is being done in the name of justice, though. Okay, it's really interesting to say this about you guys, but this sneaky energy is attached to fairness and justice. You could just be doing something behind the scenes with this. This is the Libra full moon. So with Libra being your house of subconscious, it could be like a dream or something that happens in a different realm for justice. But it is kind of sneaky, and it does have to do with someone or something from the past. A soulmate. Maybe it's a Virgo energy. There could be a Virgo here who feels left out in the cold, especially if you have children to consider. But, you know, they might have been someone there was somebody who cheated on somebody in the past here. Okay, we've got some cheating going on here with a soulmate from the past, and now someone's isolated and left out in the cold. They're reflecting on this. Could be a Sagittarius or a Pisces, Cancer. But you're receiving justice for all this, Scorpio. There's a new spark here, alright, for happiness. Alright, and I'm seeing lust more than I'm seeing toxicity. So at this point in the reading, there's the Queen of Wands. Maybe some of you guys are communicating with a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or maybe you guys are really empowered mentally and passionately. Okay? This is someone who's mastered passion. She's not immature like the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands. She's mastered her passion. And that's what makes her so attractive. Let's continue. We have Share Tenderness. Share Tenderness, card 74. Now, there's no apples here. So the apple metaphor has expired. It might be in some of these cards, though. So let's see. 74. Share Tenderness. So this is talking about tender hearts and gentleness, quiet moments. Your loveliness has linked up with another, and you can share a deep tenderness. Even for those of us who see this as a romantic yuck stuff, are in the right mood to give and receive tenderness when this card works itself into your life. Rosy cheeks and unspoken, but known conversations. Rosy cheeks and unspoken but known conversations. So there's somebody here who's telepathically communicating. Unspoken conversations. Power dynamics have left the room, and all that exists is the simplicity of holding space and transcendent gentleness. So some of you guys are sharing tender hearts, gentleness in special moments with another person. Even those of us who think this is romantic yuck are in the right mood to give and receive tenderness. So this is about someone you're sharing tenderness with. The month July 4th. So July 4th can be important here. Or, April 7th. April 7th might be important. July 4th might be important. So that would be a Cancer or a Taurus, I feel. But 4th of July is an important day. Let's go ahead. I'm glad to see that the power dynamics are leaving. Okay, I'm seeing people who are working a little bit together. This is about working together mentally. Someone who, there's some communication that's got a lot better here in March. Yeah, I'm seeing people working together mentally. They're working better together mentally. So there was probably some conflict before. What is share tenderness? Why is shared tenderness here for Scorpio? Why is shared tenderness here for Scorpio? So this might be someone that you have that's not here yet. Excuse me, my voice is about done. But yeah, Gemini. You could be sharing tenderness with a Gemini energy, sun, moon, or rising. If it's not a Gemini, it could be a Libra, it could be an Aquarius. We've got an air sign that's charging next to this energy pretty intensely. This could just be something you're willing to rush into. Like, some of you guys you're gonna run off with someone and you're not gonna care what the consequences are or what other people think, because you've made your mind up about who it is that you want to share tenderness with, Scorpio. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is someone that you might leave someone else for or something, because we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck now. So this person is traveling to you, you're traveling to them. It's something. Very mental. There's going to be some communication about this tenderness. Some of you guys are just, communicating back and forth. But, in order for this person to come in, if you aren't experiencing it, it might be because you have to leave someone else. Because the Six of Swords is talking about moving on to calmer waters, okay? You guys have been waiting for the right moment to leave. Yeah, you guys have been waiting for the right moment to leave and walk away. Some of you guys are realizing that this bush is never going to grow. You've been sitting there staring at those 7-ass pentacles. And trust me, it gets better. There's the 8 of Pentacles. There's the 9 of Pentacles. There's the 10 of Pentacles, Scorpio. There's a lot more growth. You want to talk about repopulation, okay? You guys know when something is ripe and when it's rotten. You just do. So there's definitely something here on each end here, talking about leaving. There might be someone who left who wants to come back. This might be you. It might be someone else. Because this is like walking away. Someone who's waiting to walk away. Someone who left and is now waiting for someone to come back. I do see that someone left and someone's waiting for someone to come back. This is someone in your past, probably. This is a second opportunity that's coming in here. And guys, if you guys have a second opportunity that you desire or that you're wanting, then it looks as if it's really real, because it's right by the Ace of Pentacles. So it could even have to do with work from the past. But you might receive a call from a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. You could receive a call about a job. This is a call. This is literally an awakening. And it's something you value a lot, okay? You've been waiting on this. It could have to do with the Pisces. It could have to do with the Virgo. We've got Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio. We've got an apology here. This is two people communicating. See how they're facing each other? So this is someone who's offering something. And you guys could have two different offers. One from a water sign, one from an earth sign. Or one from someone who has material stuff to offer you, a home, money. But this person has an apology to offer you. Feelings, emotions, synchronicity, love, romance, creativity. These are two very different ways to communicate. But it seems as if this is a conversation that's taking place between maybe you and an earth sign, maybe you and a Pisces. This is the Pisces energy. But this has something to do with what you're waiting on again. Because now we're back here to this message with the Temperance, okay? You're being patient for this transformation. You're waiting because you know exactly what's happening. You're waiting for something real. You're waiting for the money to leave. Someone here might be apologizing. It might be you, Scorpio, but this apology is very real. It's not just some bullshit apology. Like, it's an investment, and it's from your past. It's a second opportunity here to walk away from someone, or it's a second opportunity with someone who walked away. You've been waiting on this, or that person's been waiting. It's going to involve leaving something behind that's been emotionally not good. So you guys are wanting to rush in as the Knight of Swords. You want to do now and think later about this, because it's all about sharing tenderness. Could be a Gemini. That makes sense if it's a Gemini. But if it doesn't, this is like making your mind up quicker than what you can even communicate. We do have the Ace of Swords here. So there's some kind of truth that you're realizing in March. It's an epiphany. It's this new truth. It's this new victory. Like, you're going to be victorious. You might get a new job, and that compels you to change your mind. And then you're charging forward towards the truth. Okay, and it's going to involve something that's working out mentally. It's just working out, you know what I mean? And the things that aren't working out, you're not charging towards those things. You're traveling away. This is about moving away from something. This is about moving away, charging towards something. Okay, it could be people, it could be jobs. Okay, but at this point in the reading, there's some travel. Somebody might be crying in a car here. They might be crossing over a bridge, or literally in a boat. It could be metaphorical, but it's sadness. Someone's sad that they have to leave. And that was my 1111 alarm there. So it's twin flames, it's wish energy. It's definitely aligned with the universe for this travel to take place. Now let's move into the second half of March energy. Even though you could experience this stuff at the beginning too, this could happen at the end, this could happen in the beginning. It really just depends on where you fall on the spectrum. Okay, let me move this down. I keep forgetting to do that after I hit record. So it's really interesting, Scorpio. The second half of March must be pretty jam-packed for you. There must be a lot going on, because every card, it has 2 instead of 1. But I just went with the flow. So you guys are getting extra messages for the second half of March. Now the first card we have, well, I'm just going to read them together. This is gifts from the past. So that's really interesting. Gifts from the past and restlessness. Some of you guys are restless over something from the past. Also, I'm seeing gifts to the portal and gifts from the past. So up here you're thinking, man, is this even worth it? I don't even think I'm getting anything back from this. Like, I keep giving to this person or this thing and I don't see anything tangible. It still doesn't seem to be working out. But this truth coming in, Scorpio, is going to come from the past. The gifts that you've been giving to this portal are going to come back to you from the past. So somebody is listening. There is some kind of force on the other side that is hearing your thoughts, hearing your energy, noticing the rituals that you're doing. And there is a gift coming from the past at the end of March. And it's probably something that you've been thinking about. It's someone that you've been thinking about. And it's linked to restlessness. You know, you've probably been up late at night. So let's go ahead and read the gifts from the past card, because I don't really know much about that card, and I do know more about restlessness. So restlessness, that's definitely waiting for change. You guys are waiting for something. It could be a twin flame from the past, okay, but you might have some fear. You might have some fear of it. So this is talking about the past, Scorpio, right around when Mercury goes back direct. So gifts from the past. In this image, there's like this hand coming out from the ocean, and there's this compass, okay? So it says your ancestors, your past self, and guides are bringing you gifts and treasures. Unearthly wisdoms are going to be handed down from the cosmic clouds. If you are having trouble resolving something, if you are in the process of creating a new project or business, or trying to decide where to move, this card can be very helpful. Be open to receiving these gifts. Scorpio, you have no problem giving gifts, do you? Gifts to the portal. But you're being told to be open to receive these gifts, and they're going to come back from the past. Maybe it's a job from the past. Okay, there's definitely a more stable situation, that you were more stable in your past. And I'm telling you, some of you guys have been up late at night, just waiting and waiting and waiting for this change to come in. Okay, so let's read restlessness. It's obviously talking, this is like a 9 of Swords energy here. Okay, so it says, how did the hours and the minutes and the seconds pass? Watching and watching and watching, crawling inside, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a change. Pent-up energy has been working your mind hard. It's hard to leave a state of restlessness. Maybe you just need to go through it. You won't be here forever. So you guys, there could have been a past situation. In the past, you guys could have been restlessness. It's going to depend, but some of you guys are restless like at the end of March a lot. You know, you're going to be very restless with this energy of Aries coming in. That's your 6th house of lifestyle. So there's something here from the past that is linked to restlessness. It's interesting because that's even coming up here with the Judgment card. You guys are definitely waiting for a gift from the past, and it's interesting. I mean, I literally mean that. A gift from the past. That's this energy, and this is literally also a gift from the past. So that's very, very, very honest, Scorpio. But let's see what the cards have to say. Gifts from the past and restlessness. Why is restlessness here? And gifts from the past for Scorpio for March 2019. Why are gifts from the past and restlessness here for Scorpio? Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the Devil card coming out. So some of you, it is a very attractive Capricorn, or it could be a fire sign with Capricorn energy. It could be a Capricorn with fire energy. It could be a Leo. Like, some of you guys are still chained to a person passionately. You know, you had passion with this person. It could be a twin flame. You could have a karmic agreement with them. Maybe some of you guys are restlessness over some kind of addiction to a person. There's some kind of lust here. The Devil and the Queen of Wands is more so a lust energy. Alright? Very interesting, Scorpio. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone you feel chained to still, okay? It could have to do with a third party with a Capricorn and a fire sign. But that's very interesting. At this point in the reading, we have some kind of travel or messaging going on. It could have to do with a Pisces. We have the Moon in the Eight of Wands, a traveling Pisces, a traveling Cancer, maybe some secret travel. I definitely see some messages being hidden here, whether it's you or someone else. That might cause a little bit of an upheaval, because there is a marriage and a commitment here that's changing. Maybe it's an Aquarius for some of you guys. There's definitely some conflict here with an Aquarius. Yeah, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, there's like a lot of conflict with them. Okay, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, something that needs to change mentally and passionately with this Aquarius energy. It could also be a wish for you guys to exit this conflict, or maybe you're just trying to stay inspired and stay hopeful even though there's a lot of conflict. I mean, that's a lot of arguments and even violence. Someone might be single. Someone has a wish here to be single, but you're gonna have to choose that, because there's a new love that you want, Scorpio. For real though. So yeah, there's something that needs to change in a home environment or in a marriage or a commitment, because there's some competition, probably some outsiders or something. But this is like maybe linked to the Libra full moon, because this is the moon. It might be, you might be afraid to travel somewhere, you might be afraid to message somebody, but this is soul communication. Some of you guys are communicating with a person at a soul level, but not necessarily with with your mouth, even though the Ace of Swords is here. There is something you want to say. You're almost ready to rush in and say it. And what you have to say, Scorpio, is the tenderness that you share with this person. It might have seemed toxic, but it was on fire. You know what I mean? And you're restless about this Capricorn. You're restless about this fire sign. You know, and there's some hidden communication here. Some of you need to communicate at a soul level. Some of you have a traveler's soul. You know, there's just somewhere that your soul wants to go at this point, and there's something here. This moon is going to make things move a lot faster. You can see these arrows are basically being shot by a moon, and this is a Sagittarius moon, basically. Arrows, moon, the Sagittarius moon coming up here. Maybe Leo moon, maybe Aries moon, but I'm seeing someone here who is secretly communicating. There's also some fears here, and it's the Libra full moon for some of you. It could be a Pisces as well. So there's just some communication to consider at this point, Scorpio. And now we have visions of justice. Okay, another Libra energy, but there's some kind of vision here that you see at the end of March. Like, you can see yourself getting justice. You can see it. You can see it, seriously. It could be a vision that you have about a Libra or something. So let's read about visions first. But this is a vision that someone has for justice. Some of you guys might even speak out for justice. You guys might have Libra energy. This is a beautiful card if you guys are able to see it. Okay, it's some kind of vision. Okay, you guys are psychic too. So this is talking about, if I can just open the book right, it says, now is not the time for work and production for you. It might be a slower time, but you need to be more still now. You have access currently to new ideas and visions for your future. It is also a good time to be alone, to be better and have closeness with all this information you are receiving. Okay, so this is when your 6th house is going to be here. You're going to want to work with Aries season, but this is not a time for work and production for you, Scorpio, at the end of March. It might be a slower time. You might need to be more still, okay? You have access to new ideas and visions. So this might even be you guys having a greater vision for yourself. You know what I mean? So let's check out justice. Definitely a Libra energy. The wise judge knows that to make a decision in one direction means ending the path of the opposite choice. This is that Six of Swords. Something must live and something must die. When you make hard choices, possibly choices that affect others in their lives and emotions, you may be swayed by the convincing voices of others. But trust your ability to make these decisions on your own. You are the one who Trust your ability to make these decisions that you feel are the most right. You can't please everyone, but you can live on knowing that you made the right choice and what felt right to you. So, happy face, frowny face, you know, some decisions that we have to make, it's going to affect everyone. There's going to be at least one person. Think about any decision that you have to make. There's going to be at least one person that you can name that will be happy about it. There'll be at least one person who doesn't feel too great about it. But this is about making a decision based off of a vision that you had, based off of your truth. At the end of March, there's this vision of justice coming in. Okay? This is victory too. So, again, Libra energy, but still, I feel like this is about choosing something at the end of March for yourself. You know what's right. You know that something is going to live and something is going to die. You know that. So, this is definitely, maybe some of you guys have some court stuff coming up or something like that. But let's go ahead and clarify it. What is this vision of justice? Visions and justice here for Scorpio. Vision and justice. Why is visions and justice here for Scorpio? We have the moon coming out, Pisces, Cancer energy. But this is that Libra full moon, guys. And I'm seeing the Judgment card. Some of you guys are very confused because you have opportunities from the past that could potentially make you happy. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Standing up for yourself, standing up against competition, people who want you to fall. So this energy here, especially with these two energies, someone here might have a Libra moon, but this is definitely a secret. It's definitely something that is going to be revealed to you with this Libra energy. Okay, we have a vision for justice, and you're going to feel that in your 12th house. Okay, that's this subconscious energy, intuition, Pisces, Cancer energy. This is the card for Pisces. There's a Pisces that might be relevant at the end of the month, at the end of March. But this is your soul, Scorpio. This is something that you really have been having visions, maybe even in your dreams. Your dreams might have been trying to communicate certain stuff to you. With visions here, you know, you want to be very careful not to be afraid of what it is that you're seeing. Okay, because this full moon in your 12th house is going to really give you some truth. Subconsciously, your dreams are going to be really showing you what is fair and what isn't. And that might be why you're standing up, especially financially. Standing up for something that you value, okay? Pisces energy, again, linked to the past, but there's confusion. Someone might be here apologizing, okay, and wanting a second chance. I'm not sure, but there's this offer and you're willing to stand up. I love that the moon card is here. You know, you're going to have clarity over what's hidden with the moon and the Ace of Swords. You could be speaking out and being more truthful about your feelings. This is soul communication. Somebody here needs to talk at a soul level with each other, because there's been too much defense. There's been too much, and there needs to be an apology at this point on your behalf or someone else's. I'm seeing Pisces, I see a Capricorn, I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I see the air signs. So you've had some kind of vision. You guys want emotional justice, and you're able to see that in the future, but I'm just not sure exactly what this means for you entirely, because it's a secret. You know, when I get the moon card, that's my cards are telling me, you know, the person you're reading for knows what you're talking about. It's for them to see. This is darkness. This is covered by darkness, but it's the Libra full moon. Basically, all I can say is that you guys will see the truth on the Libra full moon, March 20th. You're going to have certain visions, maybe even in your sleep, maybe while you're awake, but you're going to know the truth, and you're going to know, you're going to see something happen before it really does, and it's going to show you the truth. So the last two messages we have is everything you need too soon in ripe fruits. Very interesting, Scorpio. So we talked about apples this whole time. We've got some fruit here. All right, now you're moving from just having apples to having all the fruit, grapes, all this stuff, pears. So whatever you've been waiting to ripen, Scorpio, this repopulation, these gifts to the portal, could it be that these fruits ripen way too soon for you? Like all of a sudden there's a situation that's going to be ripe, whether it be a relationship, you know, it's going to shower you, and you're going to feel like this tender connection that's coming in very fast in March. It's going to be too soon. It's going to make things feel ripe too soon. This is the card number 3. So you could definitely be dealing with a Gemini, because the Gemini is here, and then we have the card number 3. Wow, Scorpio, look at your last 2 cards. You probably already seen this before I did, but you see that 333? So at the end of March, you guys might be seeing 333. If you see that number, please know that it's linked to this message, because you have the card 33 and 3, very Gemini. We have the 3 of Pentacles starting off the month. So everything you need too soon. After a period of wanting, you are now being showered with love and abundance. When emerging from a state of scarcity, when emerging from a state of scarcity, you can become blind to all the blessings you receive. If your cup is empty, each drop that enters feels as though it is trying to water a drought. This is a flood, and it is truly such a wonderful thing, but it can also be overwhelming at the same time. Take little sips. Take moments to count all the wonderful things happening around you. Soon your palms will reach open to receive all the goodness showering upon you. It's about time that Scorpio receives. So this is about you guys have been wanting something for a while, and now at the end of March you're going to start getting showered with love and abundance. But you're coming from a state of scarcity. That core, that apple core, you're used to the apple cores, but this is about having full apples, and the other card talks about that. But this is about abundance, okay? Receiving blessings. And if your cup is empty, each drop, each tear, it's like a drought, okay? There used to be a drought of emotion, which is not enough water. It's like a desert. But now there's a flood, and it's so wonderful. It can be overwhelming. So take little sips, Scorpio. So very interesting. Now we have ripe fruits on page 33. So I think these messages kind of go together here. We've got ripe fruit. So everything you need too soon, everything around you is going to get ripe in the springtime. You have ripeness at your fingertips. Each thing you touch becomes plump and juicy, because right now you have the golden touch. If you have had a project in mind that you've been resisting to finish, or something that you have wanted to start, or if your heart yearns for love, direct your attention to that which you desire and let it ripen. That being said, it is also important where you direct your attention. You wouldn't want to waste these superpowers on a wasted thing, right? You wouldn't want to waste these superpowers. So it's very important where you direct your attention at the end of March, because you're so ripe, Scorpio. I think you guys have went through a transformation with the whole universe, you know. So a lot of things becoming plump and juicy right now. In the golden touch, I like that. If you've had a project in mind, or if you've been resisting finishing something, now's the time to do it at the end of March, okay? But it's just too soon for you, I'm hearing. Okay, it's like things have been so rotten for so long that now that they're ripe at the end of March, you're like, like you could be a little afraid of it or something. So let's go ahead and clarify. Ripe fruits and everything you need too soon. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Strength card. Could have to do with a Leo. Could have to do with an emotional offer. Like someone here is emotionally unavailable. Could have to do with a Virgo. Some of you are dealt with the Tower moment with Virgos. Maybe some of you guys are isolating yourself after a Tower moment so that you can tame something emotionally, be strong, balance something financially. Let's try again. Why is ripe fruits here and everything you need too soon for Scorpio? March 2019. Okay. So, bottom of your deck for the whole reading, Scorpio, is the Ace of Pentacles. This same card kept coming out. You know, Ace of Pentacles. Behind that is the Page of Cups. If there's a Pisces offering you guys something, it's real. Especially if it's emotion from the past. I'm feeling somebody here has something to apologize for in the past. Someone here wants to apologize. This is like a love letter or a text or something. It's from the past. Emotion from the past. Apologies from the past. Second opportunities with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a fish here you guys are talking to from the past. And it is linked very much to a realistic offer or beginning. And there's happiness here, okay? Some of you guys were way happier in the past. All right, yeah, there's a cycle here completing, and you're working, okay? You've been working on completing this cycle for a while. I didn't see the Three of Cups there, but you're going to be celebrating, maybe even with a Virgo, I don't know. But to me, these cards here really mattered. Happiness from the past, maybe a Leo, maybe you guys have children, okay? But yeah, there's something here that made you really happy in the past. Some of you are dealing with Pisces. And there is this Ace of Pentacles attached to that water sign. That could be you though, Scorpio. So lots of stuff coming in from the universe this month. Here, Scorpio, I know that you need this money. Here you go. Here's this house that you need. Here's this car. Here's whatever you want. It's like tangible. It's something you could buy. This is like a lot of money coming in randomly or something. But as far as these fruits that are ripe and everything that you need too soon, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is what you're standing up for at the end of March. You know what I mean? Like there's some emotion you might have to avoid in order to conquer these 6 obstacles. These are all people, places, and things that want you to fail, want you to drop, want you to fall. And you guys are going to stand up at the end of March. Okay? You guys are going to be fighting for your ripeness, fighting for everything that you need too soon. Okay? I definitely see you guys standing up. And this is a competing energy. The underlying energy over here is rainbow transference. So there's definitely some transference here going on in healing through rest. Some of you guys need to heal because you guys have been in what we call slimy situations, okay? Ickiness, you know, jealousy. This card is talking about jealousy. You guys have been in relationships like that, but there's also someone soon. Who was it that had this same message? Someone else received someone soon and stay back. So you guys might need to stay back from someone soon, or you might need to protect yourself. I do see you guys are protecting yourself, but there is someone soon coming in. So stay back from, you know, things that could keep, I don't know, Scorpio. You're going to have to see what that means for you guys. But there is also dream travel here. So dream travel, stay back from traveling too much in your dreams because there's someone soon. It's slimy though. Someone soon might come in and make your situation a bit slimy. So make sure you're healing while you get the chance, okay? And then there's this rainbow transference, the card number 21. So to me, this card is just about transferring energy from one place to another because you're preparing. Yeah, of course I would pull the Three of Swords for you guys. Why did I just pull the Three of Swords? Because it's a burden. Yeah, this heartbreak, this burden of heartbreak, you know, but these new things are coming in, Scorpio. They really are. So I am working with pyrite this month. This is Fool's Gold, and I'm working with it for the St. Patrick's Day theme. I don't even know if I talked to you guys about St. Patrick's Day, but happy St. Patrick's Day to those of you who celebrated. To me, it's more about the portal of luck. I think we did talk about the portals. So anyway, Spirit, where should I place this pyrite for Scorpio? I was going to place it here because it talked about gold at your fingertips. Gold at your fingertips. I'm honestly feeling like putting it here by this Ace of Pentacles because I want you guys to be able to know the difference between the real opportunities coming in this month and fool's gold, if you know what I mean, because this opportunity is not a fool's gold opportunity. I just want to see something real quick. I have these little fake little pentacles over there, so look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Like there is real gold coming for you guys, Scorpio, with this Ace of Pentacles energy. Like it's definitely coming in here, okay? New stuff coming in, money, whatever. So I think I am gonna do that, even though I really feel like putting it here. Yeah, I'm going to put it here on the moon, actually, because this is real gold, not fool's gold. You guys have real gold as an underlying energy of your reading, not this fake shit that I got from Family Dollar. So I'm going to put it here on the moon. That way the Libra full moon, you can really manifest. You can really have these visions. Like, trust me, this is where the pyrite needs to go. so that your subconscious can just be filled up with gold and pyrite energy. You guys might want to research what pyrite does. To me, it just helps me manifest, but there's all these things that we can research to find out more. So I'm going to put it there on the moon card because that's Pisces energy, and I can really harness and send you guys this energy subconsciously while I'm uploading your video here in a minute. But Scorpio, it looks like there's some truth that comes out at the beginning of the month about tenderness and repopulation. It looks like there's some work stuff, you know, people needing to work together mentally. There's some air signs that you really need team effort from. There's also gifts to the portal and gifts from the past. That's a really interesting energy, this gift energy coming up here. Definitely some passion and lust that you could experience with someone this month. I know some of you guys are feeling a bit restless and chained to a certain thing, but please consider these visions that you've been getting, these visions of absolute truth. Like, welcome to having a Libra subconscious. You know, there's always this justice that you consider subconsciously, Scorpio. End of the month looks like you're just really stepping up to defend and protect this ripe fruit. Some of you guys, this is a relationship. Everything you need too soon, this tenderness, you know, it's going to be such a powerful thing here, such a powerful transference that you're standing up for yourself and this person, this job, something. I mean, it's really up to you because the moon is hiding it. So you'll know what this energy means by the time of the Libra full moon. So we'll have the pyrite sitting here to really channel that into your subconscious for this full moon happening. So guys, thank you so much for listening. I know these videos are a bit longer, but there's just so much going on. So I really appreciate you guys staying patient and listening throughout all the messages and commenting whether you resonate or not. So if you did resonate and you want me to give you a personal reading, look in my description box and everything you need to know is going to be there. I would love to give Scorpios some readings after everything that's happened in Pisces season. Some of you are going to really appreciate some sort of guidance. It can get a little crazy here with this Pisces energy. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces. So, you know, I know how that can be too. So, yeah, it looks like there's a lot, Scorpio, but at least there's offers. So, the next time I am on here, next video I think I'm going to upload is either going to be the full moon in Libra or the spring equinox. Lots of energy shifting on March 20th. So, I'll be having some kind of video come out, hopefully, around March 20th. So, I hope to see you guys in those videos, and if I don't, then I hope to talk to you in April. Bye!